J-Period Mixtape Assassin in the house with the Nod Factor. Check it out. At this point in time, like, I'm pretty much like a brand ambassador. I was involved in DJ Hero 1. I did a couple mixes for the game, which is very well received. I think it was the #1 video game sold last year. I got myself a nice little plaque, my first one, which was hot. So this time around, I'm pretty much just like, you know, letting people know about the game. Came out to spin, you know, bring my treats for all the DJ Hero heads.
What you got there? What you got there?
This is a joint I just did with Spike Lee, Michael Jackson tribute for the BKMJ joint, and you know, that's how we do. Yeah, I just yesterday dropped a crazy remix, John Legend and the Roots. I'm doing a mixtape for the Wake Up album, and the first single I released is a remix of Our Generation, which basically, for those that don't know, I'm gonna educate you. Our Generation, the Ernie Hines song, was sampled by Pete Rock and CL Smooth for Straighten It Out. Classic record. And then this time around, they asked me to remix it, so I had to go back and reunite Pete Rock and CL Smooth on this record this time around. So just dropped it yesterday. Internet's going nuts. I'm feeling it.
How did you pull that off?
I mean, honestly, you know, I think at this point in time, I've been doing my thing long enough that, you know, I just have earned the respect of a lot of the people that, you know, growing up with my heroes, like straight up and down. CL Smooth, I worked with a couple years ago. We did the Man on Fire mixtape. I toured with him a little bit. Pete Rock, you know, giving him CDs over time, and just like, you know, letting him know who I am and what I do. I think he's gained a certain amount of respect. So when I called him up and I told him about the idea, I was surprised, you know, because, you know, they have a personal relationship long before I knew either of them. I'm just a fan, but, you know, when I asked him, he said yes, and I spoke to CL. CL was cool with it, and there you go. So it's a reality now.
So that was the first Pete Rock and CL Smooth recording.
Yes.
In how long?
In about 7 years. First time back on wax together, and I think it's even more important because #1, it's bringing back the classic that they did originally. #2, it's a positive hip-hop record, and you know that there's a scarcity of those, so I'm really all about that, and I think that that was a great moment for them to come back together. CL talking about, you know, reuniting on the track already before it was even, you know, in the stars that Pete would be on it, and then when I got Pete on it, it just fit together and made perfect sense. I got a mixtape I just did with another ill DJ, Jazzy Jeff, and my man Skills, the illest ghostwriter of all time.
He's got an album coming out.
He's got an album coming out. Mixtape is called Infamous Quotes. Basically, we took all these quotes from movies, from everything, and built songs around that. And a very secret surprise for those that listen called The Last Laugh. Story about my man Questlove. So look for that. That's the 28th of September. And then, you know, the other thing we got, which is huge, is my J-Period live mixtape, where I take what I do on the mixtapes and bring it to the stage. I've done it at Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival. You know, basically do a DJ set, bring out surprise guests. I'm doing it on the 26th in Toronto, Manifesto Festival, me and Black Thought from the Roots. So that's going to be bananas. I'm really looking forward to that.
How I do it is raw, how I do it is fresh, how I do it to death. Y'all niggas ain't fluent in pursuing these checks. All on the road to riches and won't slow down for bitches.